What's going on, guys? I'm Alex Powers. This is Big Mike. We're back for episode 2. We're going to talk about lifting, different kind of myths and everything else today. Kind of debunk some of those for you, and just kind of laugh, tell jokes like what we always do. So, first things first. Does lifting actually make you strong/big? Give me your thoughts.
No, eating does.
No, eating does.
Yes.
Okay.
It's all about the recovery.
Okay.
That's one school of thought, probably. Honestly, this guy's the head of the operation here. He's the brains. He's got some brawn too. I have some brain up in here, but let's just say he knows more than me.
So you said no, food does. So food is what makes you just squat like what you just did the other day?
Well, I'd say it's everything.
It's everything.
So
okay.
First off, it's divine intervention, I'd say, followed by having good buddies to spot me, and then just good form. Not ego lifting. Ego lifting is the last thing you want to do. Just going up in there trying to look good and crank out some weight, you're gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna either hurt yourself mid-lift from bad form, or you're just gonna have some crap recovery where you're eating pizza and freaking burgers.
Yeah.
And
what's wrong with that? I'm just kidding.
Everything. But yeah, it's of course live a little. I mean, but it's the whole gamut. It's good form, like I was saying, having people spotting you, giving you advice as you go. Like I make sure this guy yells at me as I go for encouragement, and then also like giving me cues and stuff because I can't see myself. And we videotape each other and stuff. And it's never lift alone. It's just not worth it unless you absolutely have to. It's not worth it.
Yeah. Well, it's not as fun either, right?
Nah, heck no.
So lifting heavy doesn't always technically make you big. It can, depending on the percentages, make you strong. So I'm going to use a couple examples here. If you look at, I hate to even bring it up, but I'm going to. CrossFitters. Look at CrossFitters. The vast majority, don't stroke out at me, I promise. They, generally speaking, lift, like especially the guys in like the CrossFit games, though they do strength and conditioning the majority of the year, and they don't do CrossFit workouts until the very end. That's a completely different story. They're not huge. Like they're not like powerlifter big, right? I mean, they're pretty chiseled, but I mean, like a lot of that is like, the cardio that they're doing, like the type of workouts that they're doing and everything else, so that your training doesn't necessarily make you big or necessarily strong. It really is just going to kind of dictate whatever goal it is you want to do. So if you're lifting heavy, over time you're going to get stronger, right? I mean, that's just basic understanding of lifting. Now, if you come in and you 1 rep max every single day, eventually your nervous system's going to take a shit. You're not going to go anywhere and everything else. So that's a completely different thing too. But generally speaking, yes, lifting heavy does make you strong. Not necessarily big. It can, depending on how you train, what it is you're doing and everything else. Training for aesthetics, training to look a certain way. What do you think? We talked about jump stretch last time, like that really got you really lean and everything else. Now you're a little bit more of a power lifter. How do you feel like the difference in training, do you feel like that had a big approach to your aesthetics, or do you think it was just your age? Like, what do you think?
Back then it was everything. It was that I wanted to do sports real well and excel in that. I wanted to look better. I had not really developed yet. I was just kind of like a derpy 6th grader who I was chunky and I didn't have much definition. But once I did jump stretch, that's I wouldn't say it's similar to CrossFit, but I'd say it's in the same category for like what kind of workout you're doing. It's high intensity interval training. It's making sure you're flexible as all get out. It's got some strength to it, but in general, I mean, you're squatting with bands for 5 minutes at a time at maximum capacity, maximum reps for like 2 minutes or so. I mean, you won't get big, but you'll get in shape and you'll lose weight for sure. I didn't lose much weight. It all pretty much turned into muscle, but but as compared to now with powerlifting, I lift for looks now, obviously. I already got those, I don't need to lift. That's why I got married, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, you're retired, you're done.
But but yeah, I mean, definitely a big difference. I don't lift for being big, to get big. I don't want to get big. I'm trying to actually weigh as little as possible because I want to live as long as possible. But I also do have goals when it comes to numbers I want to hit. So it's a balanced approach. I don't want to look like somebody who's never worked out in their life. I don't want to gain so much weight for the sake of numbers that I look like a slob. I don't want to, give up on numbers so much and be so fit that I can't go to a powerlifting meet. So it kind of depends on what your goals are. And the bottom line is live as long as you can, try to weigh as little as possible, and then also hit your goals, whatever they may be, within reason.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I look at it.
So aesthetics, you kind of mentioned it a little bit, high intensity things, lower rest periods. That's obviously going to do it. Nutrition is going to be the biggest thing. We kind of joked about like the pizza and burgers and stuff like that earlier. Everything is about moderation. Like, you don't have to eat chicken, rice, and broccoli every single day. Like I did shows, I can promise you I did not do that every single meal. Like really, I think that was maybe only 1 or 2 meals a week actually. So it's all going to kind of be what works for you, the type of training you are able to do, what you can adhere to, and like I said, nutrition. It's obviously going to come back to that. Okay, lifting myths. Weights make you big. I know we could cover it generally, but weights in general make you big. This is more for like women too.
Well, it depends on what you mean. If you're coming in here, like you said, like 1 rep maxing every day, or coming in here and doing the same stuff every day and the same reps and not recovering, you're not going to get big. You're going to burn out and you're going to be the same as you were before, if not worse. Also, coming in here and trying to tear things up and just get, burn calories. I mean, that's not going to get you big either. There's a ebb and flow to it. It comes down to what you eat, comes down to your recovery, and it comes down to how often you're doing the lifts you're doing. Of course, there's different types of lifts to do, and it also comes down to what you mean by big. Do you want to get bigger numbers? Do you want to actually literally look big? Are you trying to look like the mountain? I mean, kind of depends, what you want to do. But no, weights just don't make you big. If you come in here and just putz around, it's not going to do anything.
Yeah, I agree 1,000%. Cardio, is it bad for lifters?
No.
I say it's no.
No.
Okay. Squatting bad for your knees.
Your form sucks. And if you're ego lifting,
yes.
Do it. I'll find you.
Yeah. Deadlifting bad for your back.
No.
Bench bad for your shoulders.
No.
I have a separated shoulder and I've bench 325, so no, it's not. Pull-ups impossible for women.
No. Absolutely.
We've had women here like crush us.
Dude, they can do better than I can, for sure.
Guys and girls need to train the same.
Yeah, me too.
That's a very, very long subject, but generally speaking, guys should be different from girls. They can do the same thing, but girls have a better motor than what guys do. Sorry guys, hate to say it. Girls do have a better motor than us.
Oh man, I didn't know that one.
Yeah, they do. Right. They can go, man.
Alright, good for them.
Alright guys, that is it for today's table talk. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was all about myths and debunking them, talking about it, of course shooting the shit with Big Mike, telling jokes. Please like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, and as well like and comment. Let us know what's going on. Tell us what you guys want to hear, talk about, and everything else. And yeah, we'll take it from there. Do you have anything to say?
Get at it. Let's go.
Alright guys, until next time, thank you so much.